Hi everybody, this is Kay Arani, Threadmaster Kay, and I'm here with another episode on Kay's Corner. I am wanting to talk to you guys today about threads, of course, and the older age group. So I have to be very careful how I say that because my best friend here, Janet, is 70 and my aunt-to-be, Elmas, is 77. Is that right, ladies?
Unfortunately.
So just to give you guys a heads up, threads are absolutely for any age group, any stage. Of course, if you have certain health concerns, it's something you should talk to you about with your provider. But in general, I have yet to meet someone who couldn't get some benefit from getting threads done. We're going to just switch right over and talk about the 65 plus age group. And I have been working on my best friend Janet for the last 7 years. Janet this year turned
70.
And we've been doing threads for the last 7 years,
7
right?
years, yeah.
So I really can't tell you what you would have looked like had you never had threads done, but most people, when they meet you, Janet, on the golf course in Florida, in Collingwood, don't know and can never guess your age, right?
No, I don't act it either.
No, and well, it's part of the attitude.
Yes.
When you feel good and you've looked after yourself, you've always used great skincare. And when you first came to me, you were only in your early 60s, right? Were you using Botox at that time?
No.
So we were brand new for everything. So I'm talking about that age group that wants to have, who has a very busy lifestyle. Janet's extremely busy with her social life, with her company. She's involved also with her husband's company here in Oakville. And of course, she's looked after her aging mother who passed away last year. But so you've gone through all of those things that people experience for 70 years,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And you've never let it really show.
You haven't let it show.
Well, it's that's what it's all about, ladies. Yeah. So I have had people call me and send me on Instagram direct messages about their age group, their quality of their skin. Maybe they've had cancer, maybe they were sick and their skin has thinned. Maybe they're on Ozempic and their skin has thinned. There's so many reasons for skin to thin or to become sagging. And threads are definitely good for just about anybody. It really depends on your provider. So I want for you to take a few more minutes to talk to your provider about their skill level. Have they done older skin, 65 and older? I always tell my students that it's easy to do people who are mild to moderate. So I would say 35 to about 45 is still, you're looking at healthier skin, moderate sag. You're not looking at more severe sag with possibly by the time you've hit 65, 70, you've gone through a few more trials and tribulations at life that also do affect your skin. I've done Janet for a number of years, so we're basically just on maintenance. Just about 5 minutes ago, I just did Janet's lower face, right? We did your lower face and we did a lateral lift, and that always just helps a little bit more with the neck area. It really was how many minutes was that? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I did her anesthesia and just give it a few minutes to kick in, and then I did her lower facelift. And she's sitting here doing this video with us. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, like, can I go back to work? Can I go out for lunch the next day, or can I do a video presentation with my girlfriend? Yes, if it's done properly and it's done effectively and your provider knows what they're doing, they've been trained in threads and they're comfortable, you most certainly can go about your activities of daily living. So now I want to switch over to a few more years a little bit away, and I want to talk about that very active group that's still very active. My aunt is 70. How old are you now, Almas?
77.
77, okay. And you're very active in your community.
Yes.
Right? And you're very active in your career. You're a real estate agent in the Markham area.
Markham in downtown Scarborough.
Right, so you, at 77, my aunt is bustling out there with doing her job. And when you're in a sales career, as you are, you always want to feel and look your best.
Exactly.
Right? And so both these ladies have a little bit more sagging than you would have in your 40th decade. And I want to show you that threads absolutely can be done for just about any decade. You just have to know that the type of result that you're going to get is going to be 30% better than what you have. So when you go in with your injector, you can't get 100% lift. If you want that, you should really consider a plastic surgeon. But if you're looking for a good refresher, threads are definitely the way, and there's a very safe way to go. You're not going under a general anesthetic, you're having a local anesthetic, and then you can still go about your activities of daily living. In this case, I just want you to see that there are different types of threads. We sell so many types of threads. So this is just the one grouping that I find is the most used. These are 1-year sutures across the top, and I have 2-year sutures for heavier skin. And within those sutures, there is different thicknesses that we would be using depending on the type of skin. So for both of these ladies, I would use the sutures that are appropriate for their skin type, for their thickness, for the kind of sag that they would have. And so there's no such thing as how many sutures did you use, because I may have used, different types and different kinds of sutures. I might have done a combination between a 1-year suture or a 2-year suture. I may have used a filling suture, which has 8 sutures and 1 cannula. That question is not an easy answer because it's all about the result and not about how many you use. I'm going to show you Almas's procedure. We're going to go into the operatory, and you can see her now. She's gorgeous for 77, but she's going to come out looking a lot more refreshed. We are going to post both before and afters for both ladies after this segment, and if you love this kind of segments that I do produce for you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Kay's Corner is going to be featured once a week, at least for now. Put in the comment section below if there's a segment you want me to do, and I'll bring it to you ASAP. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today.
Thanks very much, Kay.
Thank you.
Okay. This is your first suture. Okay. You all right? Now I'm going to go under. That's it. And you pull tight. See that nice jawline? Push down and cut. Beautiful. And cut. Did you feel that?
Not really.
Okay. That's it. Chin up for me. Chin up. Done.